welcome back to the GSL Up and Down matches. Our next two players are both the heads of the group right now, both of them 2-0. They are Alicia and the STC. You can see the rest of our results listed on screen there. SC going 0-2, and I actually just spoke with his coach, Coach Chue, and asked him how he's feeling today, and he said his health is feeling really bad today. And you know, I also was able to observe SC talking with JYP, and JYP was consoling him, even gave him a hug, and held his hand like for a little bit. It seems like he's really struggling with his health today, and JYP and him appear to be friends in some way at least. You know, he was being very kind to him and talking to him in between the matches, so hopefully that he's feeling better by the time he has to play the rest of his matches today. Now, here we have Alicia versus STC. As I said, both these players 2-0, so one of these players will be going 3-0 after this match. Yeah, and if precedent tells us what the result will be, then it's going to be the STC coming out 3-0. He is so strong versus Protoss players.
Absolutely, man.
He has an 80% win rate. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of games.
StarCraft.
He's got a lot of games under his belt too.
Yeah, it's not just like 4-1 because of one series. He is actually 21-5 or something like that. Ridiculous. But Alicia has been playing well recently. We're gonna find out if he can do it. All right, here at the bottom left of the map is our Protoss player. He's trying to make a reappearance in Code S. Trying to reboost his career here after a long slump. Well, that was Alicia. And this is
STC.
Oops. That's fine.
Sorry about that. There he is, the STC. And I guess now we're gonna go down here and reintroduce this player, a Protoss player who once again, as mentioned before, is
Slayers Alicia.
You know, I feel like all the OGS players who have glasses they have really stylish glasses. Like, I feel like they really suit their players' faces. For example, have you seen OGS Jay's glasses? He's now known as Lovesick, but you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
The cool glasses, they're really big, but then the bottom part doesn't have the frame around it.
Right.
So cool. Whoa, that's a command center first.
That is a command center, and that is being scouted immediately by Alicia, who is even going to force another SCV to come defend.
Yep, it's going to be delayed.
If he can even kill that SCV, that would be... Well, now he can harass this. He's going to bring a third SCV down.
Yeah, takes 3 SCVs to defend a good probe harass if the first SCV comes under attack without help. Nice, Micro not losing any hit points on the probe. He goes home, he's seen everything he needs to see.
And Alicia is deciding, I'm not going to... you know, some Protoss players might say, okay, well, command center first. I've already got my gateway up, but I'm just going to get a Zealot and get a Nexus. But he's not doing that. And look at this, he might actually even kill this SCV.
He's forcing a repair.
Nice.
But even forcing that repair is minute money lost.
Yeah. But
really
point
nice
being, Alicia, he's decided he wants to punish him for this early command center instead of trying to stay even in econ.
Yeah, he's gone double gas. And I wonder what his choice will be. He has been known to do Void Ray all-ins quite a bit, and his micro with his Void Ray all-ins is pretty good. He is just being so annoying with this probe. No hit points lost on that probe. He's forced to repair. He's damaged several SCVs. A total of 3 SCVs took a lot of hits. And now I wonder what Alicia's next move will be. He is making his 3rd pylon in his main, so it will not be a... well, he's going to make a 4th pylon, so whatever he does, it's probably going to be Void Rays, but it's going to be a little bit delayed because of this timing.
Huh. Yeah, this is interesting. He has been chrono boosting his warp gate tech a little bit, though. Made sure to get that Stalker out, though. He chrono boosted that as well. There's the Stargate being put down in a proxy location.
What's so scary for the STC right now is he's not been able to scout anything.
No.
He doesn't even know. His opponent could be going Nexus first for all he knows.
No, he did get the SCV far enough in to see the expansion.
Okay, you're right.
But he didn't get it into the base, so he doesn't know anything except there's a stalker on the map.
Now, the Stargate is so close to natural here, and it's in a position where the Void Race can actually fly at the back, and then hide at the back and then go around, so he can harass SCVs and go for big pushes at the bunker. He's got a lot of different options with the positioning of the Stargate. The SCV is desperately trying to find a Stargate, but he's not going to find it.
And yeah, I mean, if he wants to, he can even charge up on those rocks when he goes in as well. Wait, actually, maybe I'm misinterpreting. Isn't there... I'm thinking of another map. My bad.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I'm sorry. Oh no, there is rocks. Okay, I was looking at the wrong ramp. Okay.
Yeah, there are rocks there. I know what map you're thinking of.
Second guessing my second guess. There are rocks
there.
Oh no!
Gets a Marine. That's pretty huge. Every Marine lost is so important, but every Stalker lost is perhaps more important.
And he still sees there's no no Nexus there.
Yeah, he's making additional bunkers.
That something is coming.
But without Stim, it's still so difficult to hold this. He considered making a second bunker in his main base. I saw a little shadow of that, and it makes sense. Look at what's happening now. There's a pylon there, so you can warp into the main.
Oh yeah, that's going to be really cute, actually.
I think the STC will hold regardless, even if there are warp-ins into the main. It just depends on his micro and his stim research. If he can keep his stim research going, when that stim finishes, that is basically the clock. Watch that stim on the production tab when the production tab's open. When that finishes, the rush will be over in one way or another.
Yep, and he is going to bring the Void Ray around, warp in a couple of units
bunker
on the high ground, and he's just going to leave him there for later. So he can bring the Void Ray back to the main force. He's going to wait for that second Void Ray. And look at this. SCV doesn't quite squeeze out there. No idea what's coming here. He's got 3 bunkers. He needs to be very careful, though.
Oh my god. The bunker will finish on the main. And that means that the Zealots are not going to really accomplish very much.
Nope, he's going to put a few Marines up there as well.
STC is probably going to... Man, we talked about this a lot. He holds almost everything. He's probably going to hold this, but the Void Rays are charging up. As you mentioned, the Zealots ignore the bunker. They're actually going to the back to harass. There are 3 Void Rays charging up on these rocks. They are charged.
They are charged. He just needs to keep them charged. They can target down those bunkers so quickly.
Here we go.
And he needs to be careful not to lose that charge. There he goes. The bunker's going to go down so quick with those 3 charged Void Rays. The SCVs cannot get anywhere near the first bunker. The second bunker goes down very quickly as well. Those Void Rays so strong against the bunkers, taking them down instantaneously.
I cannot believe.
And the Stalkers are now slaughtering Marines as well.
I cannot believe he was able to hold this with such a long... he waited so long, but, I mean, he's not going to hold this, man. I cannot believe he's been able to make this work. He's held back, kept his Void Rays from being seen for such a long time, and he will kill the STC. It is over.
Yeah.
Stim is done, but it does not matter. There are not enough units. If he keep this Void Ray charged a little bit longer...
He's attacking his own Stalkers to keep it charged. Now he's going to work on the Marines. He's trying to target him down, but it's too late. Not enough firepower. 1 Void Ray goes down. The other 2 laugh and slaughter the rest of the Marines. We're going to see the STC, who normally is extremely strong versus Protoss, go down to this very potent all-in by Alicia, which, by the way, I mean, he scouted the command center burst and he said, you know what? Sorry, the STC, you're not going to get away with that. I'm going to punish you for it, and he has.
Yes, indeed. This game is over. GG. Alicia, quite well known for his Void Ray all-ins. The trend continues.
Wow. Alicia at 3-0. 3-0. I expected Alicia to do somewhat well in this group, but I was not anticipating him to be the dominant force in this group.
You know,
and is basically 1 game away from clinching Kodas, and has all but clinched Kodas already.
I love that. Like, this is one of my favorite things about StarCraft, is when I see things like Alicia, he stands up in his booth, he turns around, his coach has this big smile on his face, and they high-five each other like, yeah, I did that. The Void Ray all-in worked. And the coach is like, all right, you're 3-0, man. It's like so touching to me. It's like when I saw JYP like massaging the hand of SC earlier, just in between on the break. It's like so touching to me that these guys are all friends, they all know each other, and even JYP and SC are combatants here, you know, battling against each other, trying to get Code S spots, but they're still friends and they care about each other. And I just love StarCraft for that so much. So it's amazing. There's the sportsmanship in this sport is
Yeah.
unlike most other
That
sports.
is a really good word to use and a really good point.
I'm so happy to see these little things, and obviously the SEC is going to be a little bit frustrated about that last defeat, but he did play it fairly risky, but oh my god, I just didn't think. I thought, well, he's going so late. There are 3 bunkers. I mean, there's 3 charged up Void Rays, but there's 3 bunkers. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, that map, it did, after all, despite my second guessing myself when I saw the wrong ramp, had those rocks there.
Yeah.
So when those Void Rays went in, they were fully charged. And did you see how fast those bunkers went down? It took them less than 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe even less than a second to kill them off. Yeah, just shift-click through the bunkers, and they went down so fast.
Were not able to repair because of the force fields, and it was just no contest.
Even when the SCVs got around to repair, and there was 5 SCVs repairing that second bunker, it still went down so fast. That it might not have even been there, you know? Didn't even matter.
Exactly. I mean, Sim was not done. That's the key there. And when you go for a 1-rack expand, Sim is done if you wait that long. But if you go for a command center first, Sim is not done at that timing. We're going to go into our next game between Bumblebee and Maru. The map is going to be Antigua. And for that reason, Bumblebee is not looking too happy.
Yeah, just also, I mean, Bumblebee, he's at 0-2 right now. So he is, if I'm not mistaken, right? 0-2. Yeah, he's 0-2 right now. So if he loses this, he's out. Even if he wins this, he's probably still out.
It's going to be pretty hard. So he is at a huge deficit, losing to 2 Protosses already. See if he can take out this Terran on Antigua Shipyard. A tough map for him. Things looking very grim. And Maru's not out of this one yet either. He's got to win this map if he wants a shot at Code S. We'll see if this young player can actually get out of the group. He's a pretty big fan favorite right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be in the game in just a moment. This is the GSL up and down matches.